everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today's video will be a beginner's guide on how to use Spotify on the free mode. So keep watching. So in order to use Spotify, you need to download it. So go to the Play Store and then go to the search bar and type in Spotify. Since I already have it downloaded, it will show a open button, but if you do not have it installed, then it will show an install button. So I just went to the open button, and then it is the Spotify on my phone is loading, and as you can see here, so just above the bottom bar is the music that I had recently played, which you can see here. And as I click on it, it will give me a whole preview of the song, and as I click on the three dots, it will give me with different options. So here I could either add the song to another playlist, listen to the song ad-free by going premium, or just view the artist or share the song. I also have the sleep timer and things like that. So, and going back, if I click on the minus like icon, it will remove the song from my favorites, and I could again add it to the favorites by clicking on the dots. And so I could also click on the view artist to just directly lead me to the page of the artist, and as you can see here, it has led me to the Taylor Swift's page, and I could either follow or unfollow the artist by clicking on that button. And I could also click on the three dots, and these are the options available. So as I come back to the song, below the view artist, I could also click on the share button, and it will allow me to share the song via different options, such as I could either copy the link or share it through different social media and apps. And coming back, as I scroll down, I could also see the lyrics there. I could tap on it, and I could just listen to the song by looking at the lyrics. And I could also click on the flag like button at the top right corner and report a problem if there is any. And I could also just tap on the lyrics and select some parts of the lyrics that I want to share on my social media. Click on continue, and there are different options available as before, and I can click on any. And if I click on this icon, then this will also allow me to share the premium version with any other devices. And now as I scroll down, I could also see some other Taylor Swift songs that I could explore, possibly also the credits and also the live events which are going to happen. I could also see different merches, and if I want to purchase any. And by going on directly to the artist page, I could also find other songs, the about section, and here the Spotify automatically recommends you the songs that are liked by Taylor Swift fans, the artist. And as I click on Selena Gomez's profile, I could also just click on the play button, and as you can see here, the song has started playing. If you click on the shuffle button, then it will not allow you to shuffle between different songs if you do not have premium. So as I now scroll down the page of Selena Comics, I can see the abouts and also her merch. And as I click on the three dots, I can see the same options available as it was before on the Taylor Swift page. So as I click on the song currently playing, I could either add to the favorites or just click on the minus sign and mark it as uninterested. And as I come back to the home page, I can see different options here. The all options, it just shows me everything that's available. Then the music options and also the podcast options. It allows me to explore between different podcasts. If I just want to play a podcast, I will just click on the play button, or I can just preview it by clicking on the preview button at the left hand side. And yeah, I could just listen to how the podcast is going to be. And by clicking on the play button, I could just directly play it. And by clicking on the three dots, I also have these different options available. I could add them to a playlist. I can make my own playlist like this. So giving the playlist a proper name, and then just click on the create option, and then this is how the playlist is made. Now by clicking on the plus like button at the top right corner of each podcast, I could also add them to favorites. And in order to remove them from favorites, I have to go to my playlist and just remove them by clicking on the tick like button, and that's how it's removed. I could also preview other podcasts if I like. And now as I go to the following, I could see different people or different podcasts that I follow. I could also choose between different podcasts. As you can see here, it provides me with different options. I could choose any one of them and then just click on the done button. And as I click on more, it just provides me with more and more options similar to that. I could also search it up. So as I click on one of the podcasts, it is adding it to my library, and as you can see here, it has already appeared on my following list, and I could just play it by clicking on the play button. And as I click on the share button, I could also share it just like the music before. I could also
I
scroll
personally feel
down
very
to have
safe.
other
Having a
options
younger
of the
sister, you
similar
feel like you have an
podcast.
all-time best friend,
And
right?
so that's it about podcasts. Now we will be jumping on to the all. And as I go to my liked songs, it could show me the preview of all of the songs that I've liked. If I want to shuffle it, then I would require the premium version. For now, I chose to stay on the free version. As I click on the play like button, it provides me with any of the songs from the liked songs, and then I could just click on the next button if I don't want to play the song. And please be reminded that if you have Spotify free, then you can only skip 6 songs per hour. So I could either put it on favorites or remove it from favorites. I click on the 3 dots, and those are the same options available. As you can see here, there's a sleep timer, so it also allows me to have a sleep timer. For example, I could play the song for this many minutes, and then it will automatically switch off. And now as I go on song credits, I could see all of the people that are involved in the making of the song, all of the writers, all of the composers, and everything says that. And now as I scroll down and go to Spotify code, it shows me with a Spotify code for that song, which I could share it with anybody else. And then as you can see here, I am clicking on the skip button, but I am unable to skip it because I have already finished my 6 skips per hour. And so that's it for staying in Spotify free version. So as I come back, I could also take a look at other playlists, and I could also take a look at other albums that I usually listen to. I could scroll down, and as you can see here, it is what the most people like. And then we can also have a jump back in the things that I used to listen to. And I also have the recently played, all of the playlists that I recently played, and all of the other recommendations, and my top mixes, my top singers, and then all of the other recommendations that are that the algorithm of the Spotify sets for you to listen to. And then just scrolling down, you can just explore different artists and different songs. It's a never-ending thing. So as I come back now, I could also go to the search button, and I could search in any song of my choice. By clicking on the camera-like icon, I could also scan the Spotify codes that I had shown to you previously. So I have to allow Spotify in order to scan the codes, and this is basically how we do it. So I provided Spotify with this code, and as you can see here, it is scanning, and it has directly led me to the same song. So I could just play the song now without the need to search it up, or I could also search it up. For example, I have searched an album. I could just search it and then click on the play button. It also provides us with kind of like the preview of the different songs of the album in a scrollable nature, as you can see. From the look on your face, evergreen or group of friends, we could also add it to other playlists and things such that, just like in the other previous songs. Coming back to the search button, it also lets me explore different genres. For example, now I have clicked on the unrequited love option, and it just provides me with music of the same kind. I could also add it to the liked songs. It will just add the whole song to my liked playlist. I could also click on the artist page. I could explore their page. I could look at their merches, the events happening, and everything says that the same as before. Okay, so as I come back again, I could also browse different kinds, such as the music, the podcast. As I go to music, I could explore different kinds of music, Latin music. So as I go to Latin music, there are different suggestions with Latin pop. And as I click on the explore all, I could have a look at all of the musics available. And I could also scroll down and look at the collection made for me. suited to my taste, and I could also have the preview of different songs, as you can see here, just like in the previous albums. And now as I come back, I could also add different to my favorites. I could just scroll down, look at the other different playlists. There are feature charts, daily mixes, and all of the other playlists. I could just scroll down and down to just search the music. I now come to the library section. I could also have a look at my like songs, my playlist. As you can see here, I could select only playlist or only podcasts, or I could only search albums or only the artists that I have previously listened to. I could also add an artist. I could change the grid like this. And now as I click on the plus like button, I have two options available as to either create a playlist, or I could create a blend that would allow me to create a playlist with my friends. And now as I click on the blend option, it allows me to invite my friends to the blend. As I click on the invite button, I could also have a look at different social medias or copy the link. And now to the final, as I click on the premium, it shows me how I could have access to premium and stuff like that, as you can see here. And it offers you with different methods to have Spotify premium, as you can see here. And if you click on the continue purchase, then it will continue with your purchase here. And it also has a list of different benefits that you can have if you join premium. You can just read it from here, and all of the available plans, and you can just scroll down to see all of those plans here. And you could just choose one that you're comfortable with, or just stay on the free, do anything you want. And now as I click on my profile, it also allows me to edit my profile here. It shows me the different playlists. I could change my profile pictures. I could just choose picture, or I could just change my name as well. And then those are the playlists. I could find friends. I could share my Spotify with others, and also I could preview my profile like this, and I could also share my Spotify code. So that was it for the Spotify tutorial for the free version. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe.